Hi, I'm Coach Mandy. Eat meat. So, 20 days ago, I embarked on a 1 meal a day approach to my diet. Why did I do this? Well, I kind of stumbled on it. I've heard a lot of talk, beneficial talk from the community of keto carnivore communities, the intermittent fasting communities, on how good people feel on a 1 meal a day approach to their diet. And for me, being a food addict, I really resisted. I really fought back. When I would hear that talk, I would be like, I'm never doing that. I couldn't do that. Why did I feel that way? Well, I was really scared. I was scared because I felt my diet that I was doing, carnivore, 2 meals a day with intermittent fasting, I felt the health benefits I was gaining from that diet were just off the charts. They were fabulous. I had rosacea, I had pre-diabetes. I was very run down and I was exhausted. I was stressed out completely. My husband is neurodiverse, and that poses a lot of challenges within our relationship. And it's quite difficult to navigate in itself. So that is hugely stressful to me. Also, he's been diagnosed with dementia and sleep apnea, and to say the very least, it's hard to get a good night's sleep around here. So all of those factors, I thought, if I want to traumatize my body even more by just eating once a day, what is that going to do? That's just going to level me out, just put me down. But I even heard, I watched a YouTube video with Carnivore Claire, and she's pushing the 1 meal a day, and girl, you're looking fabulous if you ever watch this. I am so impressed with your journey so far. But I'm digressing because I probably have ADHD and my brain goes these places without my control. But coming back, I kind of fell into it accidentally, doing 1 meal a day. It just turned out I just got one meal one day. And as I think, I'm like, I'd love to try it. I've been saying in the back of my head, I would just love to try it. I would love to be able to do it, but telling myself I couldn't. And man, I did it. I did it without even planning. It happened one day. So I decided this is the time. I actually feel really good. The fact that I had eaten at 11 o'clock the day before, and it was now 9 o'clock the next day, and I'm thinking, I have no choice. I'm not going to eat till after 11. So this is going to be the start, and we're going to see how this goes. So here we are. I am 12 pounds down. Yesterday I weighed in at 192.4, and I felt the bomb. I really did. It was a 0.2 of a difference. It was a 0.4 of a difference from the day before. Today I weighed myself. Now I have a little story. When I got up, I've had very bad sleep the last 3 nights. But when I got up this morning and I went to empty my bladder, I still felt I haven't emptied my bladder. So I sat there willing a little extra to just come on out of there, and it didn't happen. And I didn't want to push because there's a danger. If we force our bladder to do something it's not prepared to do right now, we can damage that muscle down the road. We can have leaky bladder, and nobody wants that if they can avoid it, especially if we've been informed. We don't ignore good advice. Please don't do that. At this point, I would like to say I am not a doctor. I never intend to be a doctor. I never intend to take over anybody's medical advice. That's each needs to educate themselves on what is the best practice of medicine for themselves. What is the best way of eating for themselves. And here is my journey, and I am so grateful that I've listened and learned about other people's journeys so that I can try things and see what fits my lifestyle, see what actually improves my health, and things that don't improve my health I discard. But I am grateful that other people have put their journeys online to help other people grow and make informed decisions. So I'm not a doctor, and I wouldn't take medical advice from anybody but a doctor. So please do that for yourselves. So back to me, back to this morning. I got up at 4:45. By 8 o'clock, I had gone to the restroom 4 times, and I still never felt, hey, I've emptied my bladder. So something is going on today, which I am going to consult someone about and find out what is going on, and hopefully whatever it is going to shift for me. And when I get on the scales in the morning, I will see a nice little decline. But then here comes another thing, another note to pay interest to. Weight loss is not a steady down you go. It's not. A healthy weight loss is not like that. If your weight is just plummeting down like that, please be careful. Our weight loss, our fat loss in particular, should be declining and level. Decline and level. We may even see extra declining and then level, and maybe we see a little uphill incline. And that's normal. I did stumble upon a diagram which was really effective to explain that. So say, you know, the lie detector test, how it's, you know, going up and down or whatever. But so our weight loss should not be a steady. It's because we're training our body. So what we want to do is we don't want to have huge insulin spikes, because insulin is a hormone that protects fat, because our bodies actually need fat for life, for fuel. Fat in our bodies do wonderful things, and we'll come back to that another day. But insulin really holds our fat within our fat cells. So if we are spiking insulin, our body then has to come into the workers in our body, our mitochondria, all of the wonderful created instruments within our body. It's not instruments, the little workers, our little factories in our body. They are all designed to come into place when something new comes in, like food. Different types of food spike different levels of insulin. So for me, because it seems I have been really severely insulin resistant, every time I ate, I would have a huge spike of insulin. And this was storing my fat. This was protecting me because the body was like, hey, we got to hold on to this. She's eating again. We got to, it's overload in here. We got to hunker down, keep this fat on her. And it turns out when I went 1 meal a day and I have a huge insulin spike, even though I'm eating meat and fat, it seemed my body just did not release this fat. And I will say that with my hand on my heart, because as soon as I went 1 meal a day, I could feel my huge stomach. I had a huge muffin flap. And I could feel it. I could just feel it going within 2 days. And it's still going, and still when I put my hands on my hips, it's like, where's my hips gone? They're, I'm cinching in more and more. I am still a big girl. I am still today 183.8, but it's moving. I can feel it moving. So for me, why does 1 meal a day only work for me right now? because again, that insulin spike, we have to curb that. And I'll eat a nice big meal today. I had a beautiful meal yesterday. I sat down with my plate, my knife and my fork, and I ate. I ate slowly, because that's another thing I've been working on, you know, trying to eat slowly and let each bite. I want to give thanks for each bite, because it's a miracle we have the food we do today. And just enjoy my meal. And it's a celebration. It's a reason to celebrate that I have good health at 52 years of age. My OBGYN, he tells me I can successfully carry to term a baby. But what would I do with a baby at this age of my life? I don't want a baby, but I'm healthy enough. And, you know, that's all great, but no, I just would like to lose the fat, please. I'm very comfortable with myself, or I wouldn't be on here, but I am very comfortable with myself and with the knowledge that I am gaining about my health and about strengthening my body. I want to do that. I want to feel strong. I do not want to be a frail old woman as I go forward. I want to be strong, and I am so impressed with so many individuals out there that are sharing their story. I am so happy working out with Joan. Gosh, I think she's 90 now. She's lifting weights, you know. So my plan today is to have my one meal and really nourish my body, figure out what the bladder is doing today. What's the bladder with you? And we'll get that going. I'm excited. I have a few people that are really interested in talking with me, and I'm very interested in that and helping others to navigate a healthy lifestyle that really is going to bring health benefits to them and help them to feel good, help them to combat the addictive side of food. Foods have been, you know, put together in a lab with the flavors, the seasonings, to keep us addicted. So I want to put out a special note as well before I go, that a food addiction is real, but it's not a weakness. Now, why do I say that? Because things have been at play to make us addicted and to keep us addicted. And I am a strong-minded person. I'm very strong-willed. And I couldn't, with the information I had been given to the date, I was not able to get control of my food addiction. And since being given accurate, fact-checked information, I now am aware of my enemy in so much as I know the things that are in the foods that I was craving and gravitating towards. I know they have been manipulated. So I have control once I don't eat a single bite of those particular foods. I eat whole foods, and I'm more healthy today than I was when I was 20. I'm 52, and I'm going strong. So for those, again, I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. I really encourage everybody to talk to their doctor if they are going to start a ketogenic carnivore lifestyle or even fasting, especially if you're on current medications. Please talk to your doctor, and really have a great day.